Tomorrow is Monday. I believe a lot of people will go for work tomorrow morning. Alama alembe ni osiala kila horomoto. Ngajele safero ketanun kerfatu. Kumandirobe siarin demanding. Bari ngamira mol fanal kanyina la ko nte fana mantra UDP la executive for kono. I'm just a member. Mantra even the Diaspora executive fanam kono. I'm just a member, normal member. Any position mantarante bulu. So they're fine, Bora. They are fine. Everybody is fine. Kudol beje na sakona fintita taranke aka koleale puru nga verification or keno. Although alhamdulillah ning alfa dol ka diamule mbe tentula wala bake mbe jaila bar komi nata minna dron puru kana ka diamum fangoye anin kanna moño UDP kol fanal ka ke yamar ka UDP district sono yata bake ngamiram fanalu nyanta wo jube la mfangolu tole na political atmosphere pour kantel distract aka easy bakele yo UDP ye timetable le soto calendar le be bulu ila programs kata through calendar le la so no amount of pressure batinan la pour UDP ye la o calendar falling ni be falindiro kela abe kela munedi abe kela central committee lebe o decide la ni tel ya feel ko coming ko nka na nationwide toke in November le bar saim ba kela in October le, for example ite sila wrong mo kilinte sila rekayo changes keno wo be kela executive la change fonkore o isa fono ko okay this year nte nationwide tokela in November but mbakela in December, for example. So UDP la timetable le soto. Kerfatu is a very credible media house. Mafoko ye min safe mba bayla because ntelbe mantra central committee kono. Central committee la meeting o ni yake ika minul kachaje kudol beje bukaw fintindi media kam follow nsenna alfal tentu bake nge jay wolbe la kato beke kanne pour ka Gambia londi anyanta lola nyami nse tentu wala bake from the party secretary general to the last person in the executive from the national president to the youth president. Nse nyimolu be tentu back. Yaje media houses ika intelligent bakele. Ila doko mu walete. We don't say it's a fake news or something like that. Media ika intelligent bakele ni yaje ikela headline ol safe nyami. Because ni mang headline also do mi alonko it will attract people ila newspaper te sanna. Nobody will listen to your ila broadcast. So for a headline ya warandi so that people could be interested to grab the newspaper wala to go into ila website or ye jube. So min kachata ntama wolonde ma wolong bari UDP Flagbearer issue molu nkanam fangolo distract again nkanam fangolo distract de because munom yaje kujamal lebe kering Gambia nyanta kakolu minulu no kan dan nga fokon telbe diamula central committee wala kuola. We cannot say anything about that. Assalamu alaikum ya boy. Central committee will be la doko kekan. What we should do, ntelu minulu ya lonko mu UDP dingolti and we believe in UDP la policy nyanta UDP la policy nyanta wole wafula na opponent la. We are not talking about here any flag bearer issue. No woman can tell la prerogative ni lungmi na UDP flag bearer tombong wode mbe fintila la na flag bearer wafu molma, but at this level flag bearer issue tije so alinkana so yen distract. We are on a very good track because demanding ding na enemies will be successful on us because what is sort of demanding the maul kungobe senna nyola bari ala ni dua jabo ani alpha senangol milu yalon ko be UDP ila dualu milu yeke kunu ani UDP la members ol milu yalon ko ite baluring kunu wol dunta nyokanne ye dualu minul ke wala nyim patio muta so alintelu dinnolu dukara alin kana hawji. Let us follow the footstep of Ning Alpha. Alingela footstep follow bang. Ninga okay, samim bebe dahala. UDP time they got a timetable or a bebulu. Ila programs ika schedule nyaming. So nothing would make them go ibe haujila to put the cart before the horse. They would never do that. We have a lot of things. Intelligent min wafula moluma minuri alonko they don't believe in UDP la concept and la governance because most of the people found they don't know. So nyanta min kela how to encourage those people. Ngaita ndila ko look. I'll tell ka UDP je outside nyami UDP mantara wonya. Thank you Bankoroma nge kontomba. UDP mantara wonya. So alnganna mind stayed in the back nga focus. You see, fair offense and distract before the election until manya national. And you see, cooking UDP called be fin dolu hanimil manke UDP called. But any attack on other people ike portrait like UDP call. Even Joe Kolila appointment with the deputy, we should intelligent limited sale shotolaje. Let us do our homework. How to protect ni carte fayosita UDP bala carte protect nola nyadile and how to convince people pour ye carte ta ya fa UDP. Imagine yale kamune ke molla. Walma hadama dingolon. Ika sile mol kono ba fala moleko yaje fitina kafolom bari ni nyinin ka muntuma lo UDP nene fitino bondi Gambia nobody can tell you monene ta fole andum nkanyi moy mol la baake you know I don't like wala nankale ko nimi yentelonu Lamin Toure birabe NPP I used to na ala audio dol bi jenka jabi wala la anay respond to him bari birata akoy kane fansum patile lo I do not want to go against him anymore because saying opposition olom ntelom opposition olti we should work together nganyo kangol nganya bi Lamin Toure tata kafo minto ikoy ka pati kuto milo NDP o NDP ni akorosi 95% o be munu UDP nkolleti yes siza kundango nge kondombage hari ibe mu UDP nkolleti bi ntelbe mun ala tentuba ke ba madi boja birabe bola birabota UDP biabe mim face kam birabota NPP birabota UDP amawo sotoje so oto ntel nyanta minkela we don't go against those people nyanta minkela wolom nyintiko nyebula nye koros nyela agenda jube ni yatra ko watu bina sotola fon ni be kachala bang ni be kachala le mbadi ngol lo muiti you understand so UDP should work on intelligent nyine kala kotaji bari purun da maul wati sotota wallahi na manken na ni UDP alfa la duati aji am ndaw ya bol aji am seka wolu aji sukayna ka wolu ba ngan sundin keta wolu alaji modu sane wolu ba keme sen jamme wolu bam fansu sonko wolu na UDP elda solo because I will not even mention Ba Usenu because ntenga mi tan ni molonko sai UDP haniya tan da maul dunta jola al nga baw senu da bondije pour ka fu ka negotiation ke wala ka mo kumandi ka dia may baw sen ye dingol soto la sai minul fanal se o keno birin nyin dia mo bebe keri wallahi mo kane safuno bu ka fango ku andu nte man na jan ka fu ko be karle jayla warla be karle jayla bar kata ku balle keta pour ka make so ko ke bal ye diamu ntel dindin damangolu tema andu ke bal ye la lod la kele why ntel be o ke bal disappoint la alin kana so nge disappoint nimbe sonna kumola with all due respect, I wouldn't say ko kerfatu la ala safer la min safe ala ftaka problem wala ke UDP kono no amala problem o kala UDP kono. These are media houses, media ikela news bondi jamming nyantale ngaw understand, do they have a clue about what they are talking about? Ndelte substantiate nola because the source. Thank you, brother Sene. The source, the author of that news, another source, we don't know. We don't know. But whether UDP is working on a flag bearership, of course, UDP is working on flag bearership with the time. New time or sita. UDP is going to anenebuka mabo. Anenebuka mabo. Abe folale. UDP have a lot of things pour ibe min discuss la. Pour iba jubela no nyadi la how to counter issues. Because bi niya korosi. The hottest issue mimbe Gambia Nkolbul in terms of election is the documentation. Bi ID card will be dikan adita murtani. Up till today, it's a political party leader kumandila iye nyininka how many Gambians are living in Murtani. They cannot tell you. How many? So, how many Gambians are living in Togo? How many Gambians are living in Gabon? How many Gambians are living in Congo? In fact, it's half of Congo. And Congo is two Congo. We have Brazzaville, we have Kinshasa. So we don't know which Congo are they talking about. So the government is not transparent. We have to put pressure on those people pour ka make so ko tababon. But yajele pour kantel distract so that we forget about our homework. We want to go and then dwell into somebody's compound. We don't have to do that. We all concentrate. Let nothing. Wakanantelula mind deviate. Can samba dulato miyalonko. It's not even our area. We leave those things to the Central Committee. They are doing fantastic job to make sure that the stability of the party. The stability of the party. We all respect Kerfatu, honestly. And ntema ma baide, ma foko ye mimfo kotonyande. But what I am trying to say, I want to defend my party. I wouldn't go against Kerfatu. No. Niyatara ko media house dole asafe. You would have had a different tone from me. But Kerfatu, Mimbe Caring, iAfrica TV, What's on Gambia, these are platforms minuli alonko. They always release credible things. Mafoko ye min safe wole be caring. Barenko alintel kana so yentel distract yen drag to that. Nani ya korosi Kerfatu la safero min yake. 1 hour balde comment there kaitandiko ay mune fam you see nkale ko ala yaje ala arjana dale ay jannaba da anda ka be nyundula flol be fandilal ala ma o mari ay mbe tanka jahannabala bari modol they are in disguise wolmu iblisalti dunia kon ite awa balde ikata ika safero ki jego ka fuko yes because Talib is not a mandinka when nobody is even talking about Talib is the flag bearer, or this is the flag bearer, or this is the flag bearer. So, bari left hand drag la na wole to kotake, so that we come and then talk about that. Yatara nyin mansakunda bala kol keka. While we should put pressure on the government and the oppositions to challenge the government because of this ID card issue mimbekeri. Ite like Ablai Jabang. I write sort of like as a bona fide Gambian and a UDP sympathizer. Ablai said letter safenola. I asked sent to the UDP leadership. I go look, nimbe caring, but ntenga amirako alinyanta nyini nakala. They will put consideration to that. Yeah, the UDP is very good in listening to the Gambian people. They are good in listening to Gambian people. And Alin Kana song. People are trying to tell distract. Let me tell you people one thing. Yalong nalman Gambia man sakunda understand. Alnenete understand like anymore. This is a government which is not loved by many. They don't love the leadership of many Gambians. They don't love the leadership, even including the civil servant. But do they love the system? Yes. They love the system because there is corruption and there is no accountability. There is corruption, there is no accountability. You will see, munatina mo bebe harukan, sako NPP nkolo purike samba Gambia Port Authority and GRA. Why? Alal fanyinin kanyina ba. Ikamune haru purkata GRA wala yeta Gambia Port Authority. It's because of the noko. There is no transparency. They just want kataka Gambian kolu kenna kodo be sunya ka ke fangolo tati. No, sorry, Seni Davo. I don't think they are weak. Yalong, dunia aka falinne. There is a way of approach to anything. UDP is not a government. UDP is a shadow government. What they could do, Puruka government engage is the only way is UDP will expose. Neo expose Kela. The only step they could take is that coming ko ni ajareta wala, they would say okay, we will bring this issue na samba kitidwa. Which a lot of Gambians say, hey, UDP kitidro. Ni manta kitidwa. What do you expect them to do? Because they would not go alngatanga Mansakunda Kelendi. Then Mansakunda will have a ground to ban UDP. So the only way is UDP have to do things through the due processes. And obviously, I wouldn't say UDP weak on that, but the system in that country, wale would demand. You see, should Gambian people wait UDP purka foko kanying ID card registration okay? Gambians shouldn't wait for UDP. The Gambians are all right sort of to fight puritel fangu kela document or defend. Not ndobe to no political party or bull. You bari yalong for the sake of clarity. Where is Kerfatu's report? Okay. Kerfatu report means the United Democratic Party has officially set the timeline for selecting the next Flagbearer. A crucial step is the party's prepared for upcoming nationwide engagement. Reliable sources have confirmed to Kerfatu. Who is this reliable source? Is Momalo. Wala nankale ko alkana Kerfatu fanana kumobay. Bari UDP la Flagbearer tombong is going to be in 2026. Wobekela December 2025 kadum 2026 kono normally akake wala nyam. So bari mimbi je wolom nyintiko. Okay. Ni nintel ko bi ndamol mbe nyo sabala nyina kabirin sign. Our enemies are trying to purkantel concentrate in the Fennekan. These are political strategy. You see, in the Gambia, a lot of people are in the government. They don't like Barrow's administration, but they like Barrow's system of administration. because there is corruption and there is no transparency. Or most of them want to be corrupt. Ikata GRL, you see GRA custom dinner sign I corruption of 5 million, 10 million, 6 million, 7 million. Yatara wala wo asedoku o fangoke fighter pension la ala job ala kodo fango bete o kodo sinola. Baraka keneken sang at the prime areas of 5, 6, 7 million dollars or more than that. Because kodidomu bunda lebeje. They know because so barinali aje wala na dunia ni kube caring people alnga hakilol tubake yaje ni watin kono Ahmad ba fintita talking about certain things ni ya korosi ala kumo nye sense makele I sense makele sakay kumo min for about land issue I sense makele but is Ahmed Ba credible pour delnga o kumo ta no because Ahmed Ba was accused at the TDA area ko I land sol diala friend sol la janne more especially the Indian people Ahmed Ba le loda ko kamalo la fonko file o filtale government jumale be file o filinde ne file o filita korda ye duladi momo la register tale why can't they go to a register daming ya make sure ko ya lonno ñi leñi dula soto ñaade let them call them physically ye ñi ngayte ñi dula soto no ñaadi bara ko file o filtale so wo be deri so laftale Ahmed Ba la moy ja anda ID card kumo fanam fole laftale je la moy baag so wala na ñi government al nga hakilol tu baake because ndel bebe tuba du janne barin ka mol je janne million ko e manke gambian di barin ka gambia kay tol le je bulu ni wole ku ke tuba du jang hani muna seke itete gambian ya bonni no la wolto because tuba bol million mutay ba jelal ko gambian lo whatever I crime or crime hani ata manke gambian oti bari gambian document on bra so itel ba categorize la ko as gambian so wala tinna ntel le fango nyanta jalos la to safeguard our document to safeguard our document. Okay. Sign Alnga Ahmad Lamoy Jamba.
To court. I'll meet them there. One, we have to verify the authenticity of some of these ID cards. How they got it. Because the law is very clear. Right now, as we speak, there is a particular country in South Africa which is debating a law to ban foreigners owning. Right now, you go to Sierra Leone here. You cannot own land in the urban area as a foreigner. We have been too cheap. We have been giving away this country. For too much we gave away. And we need to put a stop to that. If not, our children, our great-grandchildren will have nowhere to live. They will be enslaved in this country. And it's high time Gambians to wake up to that danger that is looming, that's coming. Taking our land, selling it cheap to these people, only to fence it, to make millions out of it, or use it over us, we have to put a stop to that. It's not a popular statement with some people, but I think we need to send this signal across.
Thank you. Thank you. I think...
Hey, to take me to court.
Okay. Malum for Ntangani Alia understand Ntanga understand Nyami Alsim Makwe. You see, Nia Tarako, His Excellency Lawyer Usenu Dabo, Wole Nyimfo, Wallahi be Samo Jindila Nambanko. Kafoko, nga make soko luntangolu, nkana na dulalu wa fuima, ni Lawyer Dabo le Nyimfo. Wallahi, ni le famo bita lola, meeting kenoto iba fola konkonga falele, Lawyer Dabo nal sonta sita ja wala UDP sita jang, ito sonnalte luntangolu aleke fenti nyimbankunka. Bari koy Ahmed Ba moy lafita ntelafta le damil la moy wolo mala kumo follow dulata ID card kumo fo dama akwa ka koleye bulle fango ka dolla ID card o fon ka verify ako how do they get it. The ex-director is the Inspector General of Police and they are close to the president. Sidi Toure was the ex-director general of immigration. Nibota Sidi Toure, now Mbuple Beje, Director General of Immigration. he is referring to BBC's case. Okay, ma understand what BBC's case pamo. Okay, but niyatra ko lawyer dabolo ko, for example, akaminfo, yes, South Africa. South Africa world they are fighting. Pourquoi make sure ko ila kenol mini ke di luntangol. And this is something amanke ko nyimu tonyalete amad ba minfo. Honestly, tonyalo. Tonyalo mude. Tonyalo bari intelka ko be politicize le. I mean for honestly tonyalo. Na kenol ala jube Indian jel bar Ahmad Ba fango accused ta janne kay kenol di Indianol lale. Ya Ahmad Ba kumandi janne National Assembly I camera be kelole fam kelaje. Pour mo kana nyininka. But Ahmed, he bring good ideas, brilliant ideas. Akawole samana. And I imagine kumado fanam fo kaitandiko. In fact, mol minuli alon ko ka land soul fence, ibe land tax, ibe tax lale. And this supposed to be nil nyantaka kele because government is losing money. Nil be nyantaka kele. But lafta mol remind la munela. Ahmad Baka mune for jambi, mi mantra UDP la 5-point agenda kono. They have said that several times ko mbelan commissioner lond la nyimbankun kanne. Je iko kombonko la kenote la keneti. Kodi kombonko la kenote la keneti. Bar ni tara base wala keno muy la kenole. Ni tara makade banko ka wala keno muy la kenole. Ni tara jara banko ka wala keno muy la kenole. Ni dara fonyi wala keno muy la keno bari ko combo wala keno te la keno. It's like ko combo nkol world they are outcast. Bi ibe ka nyapi combo keno leka. Ahmad Ba atema mbo combo bara la nyini nkai kene jele soto combo. Adama Baro amambo combo ala nyini nkai kene jele soto combo. Wala na combo bi how can combo nkol fa hainam bi ifangolu damma be dunka nyola kene kuola ifangolu damaya. No, Steve Drama, ita buka police will understand. So ndem fambaran lela kumo jawa. Ita buka kule fam understand because always nimbe program ola. I like you to watch me, no problem, and I would never be harassed on you. But ibuka cool understand. Wala mu problem oti. Ibuka cool understand. Yaje ni yaje banko kan. Foreigners in Gambia, we open our hand for them. Foreignal nata Gambia junale de. Foreignal nata Gambia junale. Andum foreignal ye fenjamale soto Gambia. Bari niyaje bi like nitata South Africa, the Gupta family. They are original Indians. Bari kamuneke ika make sure ko ni man sakunda min nata ye infiltrate. Andu ke induce no munala money. Foye teliye la influence shot. Wallahi, I support Ahmad Ba I nyimimfo as an individual. Ntenga supporta kanne because tonya. Hey, ntelulunta on hanin nara twa bujan dandulale benna. Dandulale be molla. Ngo ni tare jamani. Ni be jamanu la passport o tala. Ni lungi ni be certificate o dilele kamune foye. Ikamune foye. Ni be jamanu la passport o tala. Ni lungi ni tare pour ka certificate o dila. Kaitan diko sign ite fana mu jaman sign jamano li ete accepte pour yela kaito soto. Ikamune foye. Ika foye loko. Ni nate bulo dire ko congratulations. Iko yet bisu eingebogen. Now sai la fatan kanne. Buka fo ko bulu ite mu jang fana ite fana mu jaw dingol di bulu re ka fele sai la fatan kan. Aber diese Papiere gehört zu die deutsche Board Deutschland. Ika fele bot nyin kaito mu jamano le tati. Kube kuto ni yake jamba busile. And for example, ndeka wala fo mole altel milliard ko jaman kaito le bal bulu. Jaman ni Gambia tema dual citizenship man taraje nung. wotumo dual citizenship bije after nata bondi so man sign lon nak malon sign limil be jaman passport o takan foy ke alawle ila Gambia passport o tuybulu ye jaman tata bari wotumo eka jaman ta sendi eka Gambia ta sendile Adama Barrow have to sign a certificate ketela denunciation o ka accept ko ni yala banku di ya sendile Adama ka osavele foreign office faranka kayti do dile kayti do president office le ka o sign so kaytandi ko ya sen bari jamanolu ni nata mu Gambia no ye kube kute ka fele mbe sende la banko le kan do they have right ita man banku soto sai be sambala mun tolo because il telle fanko ko ila Gambia din kayto sendi so pral tel milbe jamanal salo wonyama imanyane sendi la banku kande because sai itelle ko ila banku kayto sendi ini yeta kwitiyo dawda diate because ibe sen la muntole I found le koy ila banku din kayto ibo sen lal jannin tel ben na banku di ya mbe sutelan na banku di ya kono so molu you see how Germans are jealously guiding their nation pare bu kany de Gambianol to Indianol hayne ben tel dulal be sana jumale ka wa fu ma man sakundan kolu and Ahmad Ba himself was accused of doing that Ahmed Ba himself was accused of doing that. So wala yatin until Gambia no lenyantan na ID card ko until lenyanta push la. But nga make sure ko nga press okay by engaging our political parties to support us through the civil society organizations. Gambia be lenyanta nyinko nyim pressurize la because if a Nigerian did bad thing in London holding Gambian passport ni ya muta ni ba nyininkan ibi Gambiano je dawda they will check you. Because this is the habit of the Gambian people. So until they na document on guide not these people. Because Ahmad Ba, he have a lot of friends. Minuli Alongo, they are non-Gambians. Because Ahmad Ba tourism. Let us know that. So Gambians are good in writing policies. Gambiano policy writer, ka project policy lombang. Government policy lombang Gambia no yo safo drone no but implementation to put the thing into practice this is our major problem but until Gambia no we always ngamfango tale ngamfango sorendandi kuo kula bringing airport fee nata Gambia Amandra Gambian ka jumale distop ka. But I have seen people. Nte fango nyaay mol je minuli alon ko be palasol to they were directors before. Ikana ila brother sol pick airport auto. Ni la brother be na flight killing na. Ye la brother pick je. Wolma $1,000 so jo. But ndenga jo because yeta passport tambul. You know? So sai ko minuli alon ko Gambian passport be bulu $1,000 Gambian passport will be 1,400. And this will go for how many years? Ajube sign na Gambia dingulu dawda mobe be complain na ko la fengol le ka sunya airport. Fengol be sunya la airport andu nyil ko ye nyinkele for the security. Bari watu wadi sunya robe airport. So Gambian until we are so naive al hekatu until we tabakele anunga kibiri because ngo until nanga mbitala SN Brussels in Belgium nimboyol mi bebe ndaje ngo go sai ba mbebe daka nimfuta da banyuna alinka na nyinyu $100,000 sojo mobe ko nye okay bari bire futata yal ne gamuna foj mos bilay ba man dama yakamte bilay njobori ñu ma xaar ci biti boy ala ñu feyli rek gena mbar nga ñu njoo rek ngata so ngata ba be kelo la ñaali nga songo gelo foy so jiyo la ngammi bar nga jo have to pay so we have to fonga patriotism karanga nga lonko ntel mbekeno la patriotic kolti nyaadi le na bankoka how we will be a patriotic citizens fonga long ntel nyanta kala patriotic kolti nyaadi le it's very important It's very, very important. So, bari woman sammananja, me and sammanan just pour kanaka diam na body UDP in Kole, kaitandiko fendo kanan distract. Let us not go back to that again. Pour kafukombe o discussion ole sambalana Flagbearer. Gambia nol be hawjirin. Pour Gambia ni man sakunda mbe jaay boje. Niaje bebe bulari UDP la Flagbearer sip noma. A manke ko ilaftaka UDP ngol le fay ñoka bar banko mol be jikri UDP dal oton tel UDP dingol nkana banko dingol discourage nkana Gambia dingol discourage indi they have all right milmantara na pati o kono ye right sotole ka fu al Flagbearer tombo al kari tombong al kana kar keje al kar tombo yaje nin lafita nga open political dialogue soto. We have to forget about ajiamu ndaw yabo. Jumala ba folo mantra UDP. Fwede ninte be campaign la ndenya ndala ajiamu ndaw yabo yala ngonka o campaign. No. Ni UDP ngo be campaign o kela. Fonde nyanta tala lamin konte yala ngonka o campaign. No. Yalla nyanta tala jumala ya. Nte nyanta tala barole ya. Nga fango campaign to vote for UDP. Nyanta tala Ahmad Balea nga te fango campaign to vote for UDP and ala family bay. So we have to be critical thinkers here. Fonga ke critical thinkers oltija. Ni ka fo moleko the undesirable voters. Woman siya Gambia de ibeka fay mole bari agenda le be bulu why they vote for that person. It's not because of wole capable da oil afita wolela. No. Yaje ko beka nyapi at the end abeka nyapi UDP le kam. Abeka laban na nyapi la UDP le kam because munom ite lompati bade and obviously UDP have to get a thick skin for that for wake. How do you expect go lebe ole kala doila? No. In fact, ibelala doi can to fight UDP. Albania the last time ngaji janne TikTok to Halifa Sallah was talking. Ako bari be diamla ako ibe felle plan fenke safekan after bina fintin lale coalition of form tanyami nad anim fonkola anim muneketa ku jamala kabina ako ibe fintila le yenefo. You see Nimbemu purka UDP le destroy. They prefer baroye tuje because munati ne bukanyilu time mina mo bebe sularin coalition la kola imam finta ya senandi bari election iya kanasi puribe molu nyorindila no UDP la nyamin ka molu nyambundila so ibe fintila na ibe kumol fala wala tena niya korosi biring Mamadou Kurantata no ay Africa TV ay mimfu Halifa Sallam. This is the hard fact. But in the lahaji tige Atelebije. He choose to go there. Halifa fango lota ako akati fango la vota sol ka fate ko ha ni aje intel de vengere bar manna carte o ditela because ngadi barol la because ni nga fayite UDP le be gagnela. Yalo Halifa will be full. So sign wol milu ya lonko imantara baro. Imantra NPP. They don't believe in NPP. They don't believe in Barrow's leadership. Bari koe bukie la karteo di UDP la ikawakil kadi Barola. We have to dig and then know why. But why? Munatina iko imam believe Barola. Imam believe Barola leadership. And we are long there is corruption. Bari ko iti la carteo di la UDP la. And we tell mu doileti. Bari te carteo di la doi fanana because ni adi doila. We kela minus leti for Baro, a plus for UDP. So bari ko sa ibe wakil la ita di la doila, iba di la Barola. And we found kafuko Baro mantra banko sambakuka. We are ntelmum found la enemy leti. Or do we understand? Anu jama babiye milbe ka fogo ha dabo nana tabina julu jolla ni dabo nyanta julo jola ngamira nyanta jola ya jammela wo nyanta kala mobe example olet Wonyanta kila Gambia be example. When Dabo stood, 95% of Gambians were angry with him on that day, including myself. Berako young for the baro Dabo mal, jamme mal. Ntenate personally. Momin lotako, they should take the man to the gallows pour kafa. Ya tocho, ye kuo be kala. Ako anata ko young futal. Andung ni Gambia la tanya jube. Dabo would have been the best choice. Minyanta Sela, Yaya Jameni Adama Barrow not to fix the country. Yaje Gambia sulata policy level. A good leader. I wakil, I saw reforms only radical reforms. Andu abekela a very law-abiding leadership. Make sure there will be no human rights abuses, but there will be accountability and transparency, and the independency of institutions. Minuli alonko nyantaka independent. No government interference. No government interference. Dabo would be the best person pour kanananka ka make sure ka policy land, because one Mune Atina is a constitutional lawyer. By profession, atefangu lawyer to me alonko. He knows the criminal law, he knows the constitutional law. But why most of the opponents, among Kefang? No, Siramani no Sisla, Siram Besiri Yamino. Alela cool. Siramani Nonde, Besiri Yamino. Yalong Gambela Kube Nyami, ha? Dukare. Alimbe ngata singa mira. Alinga juso landi. Alinga ta true muslahala. Ngata true policy la. Nyimman sakunda mimbiki. Nyante bondi la jele de. Nyanta nge bondi je. Because follow. Nyilman pare Gambianol kamade. Because when we have a justice minister, mimman sila alanya. Mi ya lonko ate fama ya lonko ndete to nyata manino la, because nde fama ba ke kan. Dawda Jallo is filthy rich today. Ma foko corruption o kele, because nyilla corruption o nyim tate kala no ko mi ya jame ka modu sabal wol ki central bank kata ka sambana. Wala tina Gambianol mbe nyanta duwala minna wala nyinti ko transparency and accountability ye soto banko kan. Wala na Peter Gomez nyimman sakunda diamlal kata wala ya afelenti bi sainteng na silolu betinya kan ikoy sila kutol mil dada science and beba ije kan. So Peter Gomez nyanta Ibrahima Silla natla la nyininka ale nyin silolu dada laftala audit report wala jela. Gambia is going through a lot. Andu ni election year ni aje ni opposition party yolu ibe binakan ka nyapi lala kanaka kumana ul for UDP ma, because ibe alo no UDP lon party, but UDP is the most likely the next government. But UDP be okay no la nyadi alin kanam fangol nenede. We have to be realistic. Mbake no la nyadi. If it is crowd, obe UDP bulle. Crowd, obe mbulle de. If we come to policy, obe UDP bulle. Ninata human resources, in terms of knowledge and wisdom, obe UDP bulle. But problem or la munamuna problem or do we know that? So intelligent will find out la we look for a solution to that problem. Rather than Cabrin sign. Coming how you Bafala Nyogo, Lafitapru Flagbearer Tombo Cabrin sign. If indeed they go Flagbearer Tombo sign. Intermantra Central Committee, Monkey Executive Member, Monkey Executive Member. What are you doing? no lam ko na nga do wan drong mil mal la fi drong nge make sure rek nge dia mundi so that ye nana because dolbe je ima understand le yaje ntel mo jama ka dia mule de dolbe je follow nke nyini kala do you know lo adabo ndeka jama nyini kala do you know lo adabo ye ngalo ne dabo ikoteng ikafule ikoteng ko sai okay it's a discourse no never don't be any afu no nta fa malonde you know I spoke with one lawyer nenen lawyer do be diamo akala friend ofana mu loyalty bari wo lawyer ni ala friend ako lundo ako ko yaje nyanta tala lawyer dabo ya fenela kaka no kaka ko man duma dem fo kaka ko defa tribalist aga ko no let's go there so ako but we felle fanan faide I do not want to say all those things here aga ko okay ngata you will see fabe wala nyama fate o nyama e fango nyala you can know it this was before 2021 election nyim kenuni he went with prejudiced mind suspicious mind birabe dabo fango kontondir go a konton nyami fo e kalon ko he hate the man just for nothing without even knowing him so bira konton nyindo fana ya woni agenda min tata ya nyinin kawo agenda la but the way Dabo handle it and then explain it to him so another kote ke ka challenge because nyinkai ko you know these old lawyers old version from le bebul but the current issue do le beje mi ya lon ko nyiya nyinin kawla Dabo in fact biri tata ikoyo buko le tarabul so bari biri futata dena abiti purani ye kacha out of respect so ya nyinin ka fena wo be tawkan alal because of nyiye mim fo anamo nyonyin comme wo jutu mulun talo ya dabola bugo be laring bar biraya be elaborate hay apareta ago itata biri pareta itata ibitaka ago kennum ka ko tonya Dabo owe him an apology because atanyanta Dabo apologized because what they told him about this man this man is one of the man Miyalongo he is down to earth that 2021 that man voted for Dabo and that nima lafi Dabo la because he Dabo tinya yale frank but 2021 he voted for Dabo and he was a lawyer so you see let's talk to people. Moja babije ma understand. Moja babije ma understand. Yes, sister Aisha. Assalamu alaikum. Moja babije ma understand. Honestly, and Gambia la politico tonya nyin tribe ko dunta jele de ala ya long kila ya long. Tribe ko dunta jele. Bari mbe o bondi no la nyaadi le. Mbe o bondi no la nyaadi. Nde mbadim fulolu. Ndeka nka hanyi ka foli yele because tonya nde badim fulo dol beje wol ye UDP connect just for nothing absolutely ibuka fem famo explain ye no de buna fulo le man loje ko itelbe fula journalist association le londila muna ni mandin ko le o keno sawo be nagila banko la Gambia ni pamodu findina pamodu ko ngo lafdal del mandin ko nga WhatsApp group londi nga kanana mandin ka journalist group londi wala fature avo wala swanzi davo yavo sango be la nakila banko la ba fala ko yaje ya mirete letam andu ntamanke mandin ko tile everybody knows that I'm not a mandinka bari nga mandinka musudola audio moy this is very true Mandinkol milka lo alfon la albal o modi ya fofana mo furi mo mbe Sweden na fa fante wala fe wo fe ngasi finta be mandinkolu nenna akaka se kumbalo wol sirif mbalo wala satisfy wol min man na fa fam so Gambia they are parasite bari fulolu e kadiamu fulolu minulie wo nyama pour wol ya understand ka fuko mandinko lebe mandinko ite ba mandinke fa mandinga fo sila fisiata sidi mana ne tabe bodo satisfy le tela sio kan wala wo kana lo fa ba fa mandinko te nte banke mandingal bar momo lafta o kelantela I will respond to you because nte ba mandinko so wo muso e min fala audio kono wallahi amuso nyin jambaro le mati because ite tarla mol la society kono ye ko be ke foyte fan soto e kana lo ka fo be wol nen e da lo ka fo ko be wol nen wala na musonyi ye kuma kilimfo musonyi ye kuma kilimfo yes bayro musonyi ye kuma kilimfo ako ate anen ako anenete sonnala pour annun toñalo ni ya jube yalon jibos wolko ela fonkokel ela fonkol kele sensos ke yol be kala fa bar ngol wol ka tala so it's obvious that ko man ngol nyantele ye fanjube ma foko ya ye fanje ko telle anu man ngol bu ko you know Byro, you welcome. Bar Byro ye yellow back at it. Yaro you living cor Bukala Falca yellow samananja.
No, it's not only yellow, but it's a UDP T-shirt.
Okay, welcome Byro.
Baraka kunu nanyi dendu ko dun tata nun kawo, so I was there. There's a Gambian, me along ko na nyolom back in the days in New York. But maybe if it is not because of this T-shirt, he might not recognize me.
Okay.
So ako joko UDP T-shirt fa nga sabu ne sude. Nka ko ni UDP T-shirt yina mun tala uniform ode, so yina kan tala yina mun. Yeah. Yeah, baraka bake brother Musa. Nature a very important topical to be kachaka.
Thank you.
And it's high time into the UDP supporters well because inside yamun on the Malay.
Yeah.
And inside your advice no na tu nyoye walang nalamo nyola ning hakilola. Outside the need after the yamula way certain things la boka patience so wala need after ka I encourage play nekang let me understanding kasala la back and forth kasala.
Yeah.
But many people killing kono anu atel back them fa killing atel be ngane killing to. Sometimes fun la mo nyola. Yes, emotional can carry outlet sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes na eagle can hold back. But at the end of the day, if we all look at the bigger picture, we want a UDP Masakunda.
Yeah.
And we jigda ko UDP Masakunda will become a better Gambia. And a better Gambia for the Gambians. So I think UDP dingo benjanta kawal to whether you are in the diaspora, for be social media to bang, for be on the ground in the Gambia. Because one thing will be killing Jamusa. Mention tala men mansongala. I men favor, men favor. Ele mira nyal ti drum. He left them na wo left kungal ti drum. Iti aje nyame yaje wala nyama drum. But we must have UDP as a party. Yela constitution also.
Wallahi.
We must have UDP as a party. A processual menke ya falling.
Yeah, falling. Wallahi.
We must have UDP as a party. Ka menke num bilin 1996 ya silo bay. Nyari nañu pointol samana molle be seeding social media molle be seeding diaspora equate laptop mena buy for so weke wala tele aje nyama wala mu ayente kala nyama
wallahi
wayatra luwa le beje luwa mel ko patio ka tama wala anu patio la leader fonga wala respect anu alata wala
wallahi
and also being the lawyer mutal ko kolenta ka tama wala nyama
exactly
bi ninte ka ko left party leader la plaque Flagbearer wo bunta left mena na wala fo
wala fo wallahi
nillo defana ko party leader lam Flagbearer left mena na wala fo but if we go by Luala Carola, aning patiola police be nyame, party leader can declare himself to be a flag bearer.
Yes.
It is for the left party leader like a flag bearer.
Ndaba safera le Medina njale vendra application o sambara adara bekara na campaign manager.
Thank you. Mokote sa safe no ko left kaka flag bearer. Inshallah na foko nte party leader bo na flag bearer wolbe insonda moko no. But if we go by law, we go by policy, we go by the constitution of the United Democratic Party, at this point in time, there's no flag bearer for UDP.
Yeah, thank you.
UDP now they may fine, now they may fine, ni me left arm fine, ni me left arm fine, ni me believe tala fine, ni me believe fala fine. There's no flag bearer for the UDP at this point of time.
Thank you.
Men left law le rise la plukan law, party leader wole ke pluka tension on fus ala atandi ko ala intention o plukan law and ala intention o ala ka apply plukan law ka flag bearer. Wala saba ko if the party chooses me ninkata flag bearer la party or UDP la flag bearer mbe nin kanyeta men ñi nekala men ñi nekala mbe ba gambe kala tan.
Yeah.
It was a very simple message, a very simple English. You don't need to go to school to understand it. You don't need to be a master's degree holder to understand it. But we still have no problem with anyone kafoko left party leader left at flag bearer. Nobody, we have no problem with anyone yafoko left rohile kele flag bearer wala talib wala yangpa wala momo. But ni bankalo kafoko point blank party leader is the flag bearer. You are fooling yourself, but you are not fooling people.
Wallahi.
He's not the flag bearer. Flag bearer man tombo follow. Ala intention la wala fo. Ita fana left mena yolo fo.
Yeah.
What alna dia motala alim fanku ya because kanka man fo we will still going back round the circle. We will beat by the boot. Yeah, mo. O master party lo falling. So Mr. Konate, I think we all know that yes, but not all of them know that. Mo be mo londe. Nka diamu nyoy bali mbune, nka diamu nyoy dumale, nda malaka diamu nyoyle. Mobe molonde. Because some people are even saying that party leader diamu menke don that say that flag bearer. No. So let's stop beating by the bush. Let's come back to the drawing board. Let's unite as one UDP, one family. Ayam seka mo chung yai, loya usun da mo sung papa, nyom ajiyamu da mo sung auntie. Na lonko we want a UDP government at the end of the day.
Wallahi.
It's high time for us to have a UDP government.
Wallahi.
It's high time to make sure that these elders men sacrifice the party ila fal kana ke kensenti ila buti kana ke kensenti ila batal kana ke kensenti.
Wallahi.
It's high time for us to come back to our senses that go enough is enough. We want a UDP government.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt because UDP la flag bearer tombo takata moment UDP will unite behind that person. But mo kana fo moye ko emanya na kari chusla emanya na kari to mention na kari manya na kalati mo na kana fo ko nyinka modo to fo party leader disrespect because don't call off
internal dem
mo kana fo ko mo le fal fata nyim patwe mo le faka fa molie nteni be America doni do be Angleterre doni do be Germany mo le fal fata o bambu bankole mo le fal buto banko ba be we are the one enjoying that freedom.
Wallahi.
We are the one enjoying that privilege.
Wallahi.
O the UDP tonyale molle bute da UDP molle fala bute da UDP la molle bal bute da UDP wo mun tonyalati but that's a normal thing. That doesn't also mean that ko well men man bute da UDP la wo dungol enta automatic place la soto la UDP wo dungol le nak men na wala be kala wo dungol men decide wala enta kala no lu amo fo ñam na soto dulato. We will continue to respect them. Musa B UDP la ñu convention men kana ke e satul
yeah.
Na t-shirt men print juma le t-shirt ñun bala
UDP la beje
na UDP la falling heroes all. That t-shirt is dedicated to our falling heroes of the men father. Mo te ko me baluri naka mu ne kan out of respect pour que respect que celebrate
pour la legacy fanan kana ñinala yeah
bal wo dol be ko ja men ko wol dimol ñam na alkal ya fonction de UDP ko
wallahi
wo dol be ko ne dingol fo ñam na chairman ya so de UDP ko wo mo dol bi je dingol ñam na executive member ya fonction de UDP ko bale bi ni famal ni bamal be wulle ma ka ñin kam pour ndimoy place so de UDP man sa ko ndako
wallahi ima ke o kam
ima kanyin kam pulindi we council UDP party yokono
ima ke o kam
ima kanyin kam pulindi we place so UDP party yokono ya kanyin kam pul gambe bo
yeah
ya kanyin kam pul gambe bo marar jawo kono no ya kanyin kam pul gambe no gambe kana fanje bankol kono bankol melon ko so jar mara man sakundale mararol ki labata nyamen kin sa nyol sifalu libe nyol sifalu la dolu o do nyindol ka foko ha to nyale mo mo tande UDP di bal mo le fa fata UDP la yes mo le fa fata UDP la bal UDP mo le fa men fa fata la if final ne respect le and be continue ke respect and we always use their name bari ni do le franka amata ko ite le fa fata parti ñole for let me give an example BBB men be chairman yala UDP men be mayor yala UDP and men be national assembly ibe jël le continue ko men 1996 fam kala mo UDP le foundino
ha adiamo siara den ka
jumale fam wol ko jumale fam founding members wala jumale bama mu founding members oti
je
bal bi wala man dibitol nin mayor nin chairman wolti ye diplomatic passport ol soto ebe sarali soto kangoto ebe alawon soto kangoto ebe padiyemol soto kangoto ye tol soto je buñal soto je molbe sadio dile molbe kol fale bali bin ite musa ni te sana jaju no sifa this is just an example UDP am ne kan tele as a party
jagalo wara fo alpha li la duare ka minkeji
thank you to nyaale UDP la sabu mo jamaale lo UDP asabu mo jamaale lo bali at the end of the day ite la nafulo physically mentally socially ite ba ki ka UDP marketé ni misa ko na be diamu kan live safaro de ten mo jama malo UDP bante sana jaaju ya sedi ala nafulo man kan UDP ko no
ala katakol na
do bi jaka di defo la hanto ha moyen call from Italy sanji saba in a role nimbe gala ke kan akan kola ka fonya malafi mol yalla ko ntele ya dila ba tiketo sa yamol swala
Allahu akbar ndesan
I am called just recently ako tisaro lembe wa Afrika ala saka ko do kina na tisaro di mola bala malafa toyfo
ndesan
bugo dol ka bolu nyina fana nanyi e kamen ka politiko partiol kono ele parents ele family members ke to ko yalla but at the end of the day let's just make sure that we come back to our senses nyina mun men topic ko nyina famu kacha ko wala mu ntel UDP ko ya tu nyoye na la mo nyola na lon ko at the end of the day no isi so do bi da man jare mo yake because la no so ta sabla UDP la ta nya e falin di amodo man jari mo ya sabe because la safro ta sabla UDP la policy bypass wuro di safro do man jari mo ya sabe Facebook wala TikTok wala la do because ta sabla UDP as a party yela policy falling yela constitutional bypass wala la loi fonga ya tinya
wallahi
ni de sara jaaji yalon ko na diamo mi bla me yalon ko ata impact mela ngana energy safe diamo to so this is one of the things ko be breakdown on political because of this Flagbearer issue nalon ko nta lafta mena nta lafta kenyame nta lafta me kati wata clay kati damante UDP mo process on follow
yeah exactly
so wala fanda han
due process
yeah so yeah ke do mba modo la jabi la jako how could he please get that T-star from the Seattle Convention kute jombul diba be banku jumal to
kute jombul diba okay malabe banku jumale bari nsafo no aloka asante call on messenger ala number dinna then sena link
yeah so to make it clear down UDP T-shirts are available for sale and then the ASOBs are also available for sales so nime left ASOB la borodo wala waxo ni musolo meet wala kewol meet Ibe chapter ni wala mol contact on they will tell you iba so that minto in the Gambia
okay
ASOB bebe so kan Gambia la bari imbe Gambia left ASOB so na dala so la mo kilindro sa so no lo bulu ye dala so jode ya sa wala mu Zainab Ganin
okay
but the other point ikas ibe so la dawda ko do be jola diaspora janna follow
okay
either $45, 45 euros, 45 pounds, or $25 for the wax, 25 euros or 25 pounds for the wax. Abe jola diaspora le then yeta pick birikaba mobe birikaba ni me hadi demba contact aba fole ba pick la jumalia birikaba. Ni me yasin jambe of New York contact aba fole ba pick la jumalia. Ni me intel contact in Seattle jamba fole ba pick la dame wala fa sa wala sister ya sira sawo in New Jersey one behind trust bank koma je dora ila kodda be je
Mhm.
but tisatol wolbe soda kan america janne ni membe sipin jolano pour na tisato kiye be europe le no problem ni asang we will ship it to you in europe ni memba gambia be jp jolano apply fitema gambia no problem ni asang we will link you with jp na jp soda jana ibrahima diba be jana ni mo koten kodol men ka jp ke from seattle e ba solo no nyame indi gambia
Okay.
but nibe america le nientela number ta ye kodo gel na account draw, you will get the t-shirt delivered to you. Near MB Kurbani call, you will get the t-shirt delivered to you. Near Lamin Wajuara, Vancouver, near call, LT, Vancouver, year call, you will get the t-shirt delivered to you. Near America Jane. You
La
just gel the money
la
to our account. Simple.
la min juara ni LT.
Ah,
You got in Juma LT.
LT Vancouver.
Okay.
Nama lebil ka ban call right?
And you go LT. Yeah, na bol.
Yeah,
Go.
well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so LT ni Lamin Wajuara, whatever mole Vancouver in Portland area la. So Vancouver is still part of Washington State, but Portland is in Oregon. But it's balale. So it's a area like momo left a t-shirt from that end of in the United States. But apart from that, if any state in the United States, if you have my number, well, a young contact number, you just sell the money to my account. Well, I MB command you sell the money to MB's account. Because you will get the t-shirt to you. If you want to pick it from the at the Congress
So,
or at the convention in Seattle.
Nimimbe Europe ala fa tisato nyinna in America tisato nyimu jelleti
It's $25.
$25. Okay, so coming kute jombul malebe destination jumale niarte be dawda, so it's $25. Coming sana fo nyami is clear. Ni lafta tisato nyinna $25 lomu aning ala shipment wala ala postal cost, then you have to pay that. Let's say maybe ala coastal post finance down up to $15, for example. So ni atra ko e ba kila na ite pura na ite ya, you know, then it's purisalo nyame na sinyo mo no ya mo wala momo fana interest. Okay, Byro, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so left a kuma kilin financial and lajang, I think ibe cool follow kan in Banjul at this moment. Because be understand ko the UDP as a party executive meeting also will be Banjul. So usually party executive meeting also will have media kude mo because it's our internal issue.
Yeah.
But the executive meeting of Kering it was a very long executive meeting. Ibakane for 8 o'clock in the night. Malam for Sai Fan Kabi Bakane for Janjantale. But the mayor Sabu Kuning Diamo Saradamanding. If decision on the Kachakanje, Kul me alonko fanko among finalists, Kul me fanga alonko famanka pointy. Mobi ye make Kibaro Fintin the Banta 4, Kerfati or Kibaro Fintin the Yak headline. So number and Beaja member suffering care Fatu Balakafoko UDP as a party have decided pulka timeline set na Flagbearer betombo na watermena na tombo na fana abetombo na before November isaja mani se Nelson Watoni tombo so it's a fake news and it's misleading. Yeah, it's a fake news and it's misleading.
Yeah.
And Kerfatu ya safe nyamen na media house dol fanangele ya sika ya safe. But according to information on the on the ground, more be ye may information on the Kerfatula, but amani misleading information on the Kerfatula, where Sabula Fang executive meeting was suspended, Purkalon Jimale Betel Kono, Mitino Betamaka from Mitino Mambang, Amani Safrika Duma, what I call Duma message in journalist, yeah, I quote from Mansor. So this is why Ali Ajel Kamara Bafana be funding Almametal interview kane ofane ko nyim bayle ko kerfatu ye men safe it's not true and wa manke ku ye men discourse wala ja kota men na follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So UDP ngol nyam nang start to comment on that because none UDP ngol dama be comment kan kerfatu posto and in the order. Yeah. So na UDP ngol ntele stay away from it because na patiola message yo munyi netoko is a misleading statement, it's a fake news. What is the kara comment je? Very simple.
Ndela mol pour can distract is very simple.
Yeah. So yeah, wala mo. But come like a buka by President Barola cabinet meeting no, ikatara jele message ka leak, ikatara jele media ka message bondi fam while meeting of bank. But my important no draw wala ni kibaro be finda kana ke misleading kibaro da kibaro de men sorota.
Exactly.
So unfortunately that was the case in this one here. So the message that was given to Kerfat was a misleading statement, it's not true and it's a fake news.
It's a fake news, yeah.
Yeah. So wala mo ko
Thank you, Byro.
Yeah. Abaraka Bake, brother Musa. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, Abaraka Bake. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yo, butun Gambia ko kalia muela seneata. So coming kana song mimben distract la. Alinga wakil drom. Alinga wakil. Coming bayro e mimbe fojang. Abe amanke ko niko Musa lafta kage Flagbearer is a disrespect to His Excellency Honorable Usainu Dav. This is internal democracy. But alinga beke nkulu kono to drong. Ndamol kana jusubo nyobulu. Saying ibaje la UDP dimul. Ni sana jaju e kusoto. Wala sana jaju e fensafi. Nde Musa te comment la. Ando hana safe UDP la kola. Nde sonaka comment nda siyala. How? Andunte konte lafta UDP e gagné. Sana lafta UDP e gagné. So mko because ntenen sana man beng. You know, sana e ku fenge ntete sana la ku siala. Nte sana la ku nda la fenge. No, alen kana woge. Well, it's very premature of us. Alen kana woge. UDP is can killing. But nying kebal je nyomoyle de. Ngalon entel dinul wadol yelo ka kandile. But let us try to tame ourselves. Alinga ning lafta ka ku fango ke dron. Dukare. Alinga mira nying keba la dron. Keba fula put into your head wala sabadron. Ye wala ku obule kungo kono dron. Then you will have ebe fango jindi nola le. Ebe fango jindi nola. So alinka na son kula mi ya lonko asenda maulu talandi. Mbe mu kilinati. Nyo kuntete mol kunto ka foko mbatu rek fo Flagbearer fo be nyo fenkela be nyo falajan ngo birim baro anala mol pareta kuruya dun la UDP kono ngamire nyin sifalle ke num brika ngamire lafta nyin sifalle kala num birita ra fonko la num UDP la congress wala num in is it mun tola muna kage ajang ñun dula ton di fam way hotel o no ñina da je tol mangi ko manga mbelonde may yalo ka dula tol falina ñina do last like to di I forgot it bi nga mo yalo nga fonko le mi nga saji satole mi pa mo ri olo ne lam ko na de malo mo saji satole pa mo ri yalo saji satole no nga wole mi bi so mbeda mi mu drama ko ndan ko tibi so alinkana sommi alonka bendama we UDP we agree and disagree but aketa nyawonya we love each other ngo UDP ngol wallahi alka sakon telu wala tina nteka wala fu mole wo kutente fartindila pour ngam fango waralti because one alhamdulillah rabbil alamin mo jama binni e nyolon ka nyo kumandi neneni ma nyoje janjambure no man janjambure nde nyala la je tola janjambure wonde janjambure yalo nde fama wono nde fo wanda dindi abe ko magad ha UDP ntelu sakon telu wo kutente o fartindila de because bi aketa nyaaw imaje birin nyim fintita mo danta yende kolle yem kolle bar Musa mune be kering wala fama yo wakilin nko mbatu nta diamu no la mobe nko mbatu ngana dro nga clarification o keja kaytandi la ko wo ko mantara tamaka journalist la headline o nta fola ko mole ma faide bar wo mantara wo manke ko UDP be wole keka andu ni akorosi ayeminfo ni haniyata ko UDP ko applications are invited UDP dalta wala le UDP nene buka narro yafo ko being kada Flagbearer le tombo no ika applicantol paradise thank you ika applicantol invite so bari man tarawo wa toto yaje UDP bela modality so le londikan ndel nyanta ka muneke to counter these people lawfully We are not a proud nation today. The ECOWAS is in our country. We have our gallant soldiers. They could defend any president. Bin tella soldier role. Hani Donald Trump in America is a defend no. Munatin and teltatin telfong ta defend. We have a problem. Penchabi Hall. Okay. Penchabi Hall le famu. Penchabi Lom. Exactly. Penchabi Hall le famu. Thank you very much. Kanzanya yaje. Yamira odla mangera palaso ni dara semester. Lam gonare. Ita man saji satro long. Sa pamori ni nga buno saji satro na. Te alone. Ila jaman daru je. So wanda mono tiol le karang. Mono tiol karang ne jana kunda bunda do kata. Ini no. Favoru mo. Ako min bagaya sa mandual. Wadumo mbega nyuna mono bolo la lo somanda nga jaman daru le waling. Mono sama. No. Gambia mandia sai wai. Definitely. Definitely. So nyina be caring. Alinga make sure ni ID card ko min be caring. Nga diamu na concern nga wala fon na leader soli. Alinka na fo kombe nyimfo. Yalo ni be kumo fola alfae. Ibuka fo nga nyimfo ele ibuka na kumo moy. Ibuka ofo nga nyimfo ibuka ofo alfae. Billahi UDP ya ndel nga ku soto ni nga long. Ndel la patio minke la moya la pati dimul la ko UDP atije. They cannot contact you kafuko. Okay, binta sita jananko altani ID card phone call vengere. So UDP meeting ke ko alnga Musa call ngafa. Okay, Musa woli yem mimfo mba kela hani ite okela. Pari kana concern be moyle. Wallahi anduka actionol kele. Ntelle kamera buka action ke. Wallahi kela actionol kele. Ekela actionol kele de. So alinka ka ofo ha mbe nyim fo kanne ni manyinke andunga fenke fanana diamo moyno lamin silla Bronx New York abe diamu kanu aka amantara kija farandila abe kumol minul fo kan o ko le fintita no UDP la electoral fongo biriko e petition o fenke pour kata court. These are part of those evidences. So akamin fo mo mantara mo kijo farandika mun lamin silla ka ko min ke UDP lamin silla ka bata min ke UDP mun lamin silla be ku kelal mi yalon ko will be the downfall of UDP. No ate okela mantara kija farandola. So mol being alim being a relax doron ntella UDP la ko mu ju process lati andu wallahi nyinke bal alkana mire hadunga talede nyinma hadunga de bari te nyim patio fanan tulaje pour ntel ngatinya hani ite okela de pour ngatanga na patio wafu ite okela de nyim patio lota sartol le kan wo sartolu nyinke balu be wo sartol le no kan andum alintel opposition dammalu ikara alinga nyo bunya nyo horma. We go on. Yes, Mama Kande is an opposition. I'm an opposition. Infindita janne bari man kuma jaw fo Mama Kande mande mimbe caring. No fo. Mimbe caring. Bari ntenga folo ngo GDC is a respectful political party. Ntenga na kumo fole ya moele bari mo kilima findi mimbe na ko doubt la because ku kesol le bembulu je nga minul fo. I would never ridicule Mama Kande. Ala choice le ala democratic right law but ninata based on principle nko hande konte bota UDP le bi for NPP la nyanda kala option no yeah juman NPP te kala no option because it is based on tala ko party is bad, they are corrupt o manya like ka fugo mbar mbe UDP ngol le campagne la mbelabum kondel kam fan mbelabum konare kam fan mbe sana jaajle kam fan la mbe medina njaare kam fan la wala nambitala NPP. No, it's not about that. Conditions mbe Gambia ninte ko ngawol kam fan wol karwa kar maybe wol kam man bodo lul mod bara bodo tanne sare la mole ndebe struggle kay ngonga wol kam fan. It cannot go. So wo molu alnga diamu wolle nge sambana pour mol ndamol nga moy nga understand Gambia need to falling at this time. Anita falling ulale. So you dipin ko lunkana song fenna mi yalon ka ben distract la. Andu mo kana finti ikoybe kerfatu attack la. It's a source. Yewolef. According to a source. Ndenite role fani andinola de. What we can do is that ko purum fanalangan na explanation of kaitan dilako. Yes, you can have your source. Fine. But it can mean for Wawato Mansi. Who knows? Who knows? So journalists will be like journalists ya do call. Yalo ni PYFC le asafeno nsafuko wolu ipareta na ala drum pour kanda mon senior. Ni newspaper dol ando alkana surprise as geno sama wala ni dungul kono kaliya je standard newspaper ya asaf. Albaje la standard newspaper ya asaf. So we'll be a kenol. No, apply. I have said that. Yes, as kenoleko a discussed about whether agreement kala follow bank for agreement man kala. Somebody yalo nal tata meeting ka agenda soto. Nale ni agenda nata. After the agenda, follow AOB. So people could bring their ideas. Maybe do be jako, okay. Nyim Flagbearer diamo siata. Sainte Juber kelabanga open nga fo moleko nimin sula ka apply. Is that applying from on the 15th of July? Applications are open to this. But Muneva la UDP was short notice dealer from July 15 July. Today is on the 13, 14, 15. So which is very short. But ni arako woketa fana. Niko pro application lena until this time ni mean interest ya apply before this timeline. So iaje ko UDP kata tola ikela party nationwide to ikake watol milla. So sign come sign ikebe for sama tambi. October, November, UDP bita nationwide tour. So after July, August, Conodro, UDP ba kumasa to be raising fund. So Bausen be Sela Gambia Wato Wati. Obekela late October, early November. So maybe the middle of November or the end of November, UDP at our tour. Nobody knows. So Alinkana am fangolo distract. There is a lot of things Alinga Mira na National Assembly. Ibina mulle plan kam. Na National Assembly member soul ni wati kono mo jamale la doko appreciate. But father nta wala la. Amanda wala, we have a problem. National Assembly for wole ma fo baro janko ni mi yete neng yentel député hol neng ye government do kulal neng den na mari nyanta tala kitio fo gamyan ko lafta wala malaf wala ndel malaf wala bari National Assembly sonta wala le annu jumal le vote ta wala UDP ko dol vote ta wala le isontala inyanta vote la alale nendiro moma nyana sonal bari inyanta minkela inyanta folelo ko haniko alnga jube ku nendiro nyanta kala nendrol moma nyana mone na Gambia when it's come to our discourse na political discourse lomba no vongo moma nyanka mone so al nga generalize a statement like lawyer da iya wonne woda man taraw luwanyi ko no astano luwato le ko ya luwaji ko no lawyer da luwanyi ma wo cover so our law is getting discriminative ñille ñanta kelante la ko kunu nga ñusun dingo moyle ko gala ko iba jubela le ñu war daftar register la nu as an organization in manso yela registration on ñing decline e manso yela registration on ñinna e manso yela registration on ñinna so gala ko this time ya believe ko ni ibe ñu organize la ibe findi la bari ya believe ko in police be class la because first gala man findi follow but they know what the plan is because for police be sonno le sign ka permito dira wo number 1 yo andun diaspora fanan diaspora amanke ko ye diaspora la voting ko le murundi fonko iko article 14 ye ole sambanunje bari NPP ko ya reject la kote because munomu imalla fi diaspora e vote NPP andu ni NPP ko jumale NPP e député jumale soro mi ibe kalore ka fuko amanke ko tel we have something against the diaspora bari man demarcation munami tela problem oti demarcation to mun demarcation fay ba fulal ko fo ñi jaarol London na South London be okela fo ñi jaarol le mbey non nte botadla nko hani ma fay député tatu presidential ntel sula ta wala le presidential yalo wo man need wala ka fu ko abota la kar because wo mu general le so yem diaspora buladro ya fu mo le ko well under one condition the voters card di la lambal ala wala le vote bar ni diaspora kamil lafita voters card la ila place of birth mbe wala kele la voters card o bala presidential de ibe dunia dawda isa fayno bar ni anata député wala anin councilor ni ñim fonku dol den wo de you can ni yarte sinano Gambia because wo manyin dama kesonol keno folonte o nte o keno la lalberu folo wo de ni minala no Gambia sina ya fa ba presidential is no le ya fa dawda wo we can understand that one but in Mawoke they don't want us to vote but the same people if we can kata the other countries other diaspora country ika ID card or the so that they could be able to have a voters card. You know, so mbenyanta wole condemn la pour na nationality nga safeguard. Well, Ahmad ba mbafule ko ila kuma dente nge supporta kanne ko manyan na kan na prime dulal wafu luntangoluma barite Ahmad ba yalo kumo do bi jaw modo ya fa manyi nyaw dako wala problem mode because Ahmad ba mo be hal ko is corrupt Ahmad ba ecological thing imagine saying ko this is a major project UN habitat ni ko saying ibe housing kala molia ibe makoro sotola dunia bulle ibe ñing contrat ko bitins be kala nyaadile ibe ñing contrat ko dila contracto jumal le mbenya jele say hani ñi mayno contrat ko bi say ke di NPP la loyalist le NPP la loyalist ke di wala so Ahmad Ba this is going to be a great opportunity and Adama Barrow is into estate business estate business that jumale ya lonko for Adama Barrow abita labin konte le kala mole a foko estate wala be bulu for company le be bulu like sol fresa wol yeta ko ka estate wol lole because tough construction it adila wala it adila because tough te sonna ka kickback wol dila tough te sonna wala so momo ya longo helbe kickback wol so dara bulu ibe nyi contrat ko dila wala ya Ahmad bayte na école joli man kalan ken moto e ko sa ko rege ete kana Ministry of Local Government albina bul ali wodi council la yaje Europe ja council le kamara wala na council na National Assembly ya maintain sanya ya katanu janna bilo sambaje pour area council yela autonomy soto bari balantala so we have problems until problem wala na Gambia minyanta Gambia marala anyanta kala loi hormala baleti minyanta sela baro noto wala tina nyili molu minul yalon koy ma understand ko lawyer Dabo would be the best person misi say no nyimo flolu noto honestly nimba wakilta wala but option obije ni molu sotota minul yalon ko iko okay ndefana laftale kanyini it's a choice now ututante lebu whether we will trust party wala we will trust samba party dingo lo muy beti so comme nata drom pour kanyine clayandi mo kana fu ko be safero kala ka kerfatu ke castigate no itel ikoy sources la shot andal be a moyle sanay mimfo mitin be keri ne ko nyim fintita o ko fango keta dalilo to mi ya lonko ay mitino fango trigger kay tandi ko jumale nyi information of you know so alnga hakilol to bake na executive all are working on things minuli alonko they are going to be the betterment of the party so alinge la moy drom nyetel bule yela do koke ntel fanal la quotas moment nga play ngana quotas play bake yo nabari UDP ko manke mu Senegalais le signed tonya because of Sonko bari mimbi alma understand Sonko ni jomay mantara nyola so altel Gambia ko lu min mol le ñin ka de ni wonten te ñin folaja but ni ya jembe ñin folaja Sonko ni jomay man problem soto Sonko fintitale ay kumal lefo milialon ko they are very valuable Sonko haninte mbalo ka fayel e kamera min mantara man sakunda e banen ako anim president o nyaay ñoje bu ñaan hormo kon ay tan di president ko ye intelebe mararim banko la ñantale nga banko marakan with rule of law to ñaka ne ndiro mantara na ko kono kan alfal ne o mantara je ka na ka tasi platform ro ka wuliya la man sakunda do kulal ka o mantara je akay ko ni eten nen because I keten ne minna dolka because andu womu toñalde ndefan kaw moy janne hani ñi critical minister ko ka Sonko criticize ka taranen e ka xam nga jomay mom defa yaru defa tegi so andu Sonko o itandi jomay la kay ko e ka fu ko etele kuluta so ntelam fitina bondilate ntelam man kulu bari bu ka kukeje akay ko bari ni eten nen nka jele kaw stop bari ni eten nen e bu ka femfo akay leftale ay stop wala sembo be tele bulu Senegal ye sembo di tele la purite wo stop a bula a stop bang na man stop sembo din tele nga stop ama ay ni nefo ako fana ntede ntita la platform mi yalon ka kanenne aka bulanna wo platform man believe ntela agenda la wo bentel no kan kantinya ko yal kata mun ni je na le min soto jal tele ya soto wala na nal tata je ni entel nen altele yake so Sonko ni jomay yo kacale jomay man femfo abota je ayela ila council ila pastef council members ay ani wole ya kaca yeki jomay man femfo because ka jomay nene min andu jomay bota yalon nyimbe dula beleto yaje Sidi Njay ni Fabakar Tombon Jata wol bente la National Assembly jomay fana hayna milia lon ko ye Sonko wol samba prisin biya ka medalo ke wol kamul So obviously it's too painful. Mo Gambian jelle bi ni si di njaay benta Johnson do ni atamo fa fa ni meke ku abala kurdo ci ala ndo ko la. You know, so it's normal. But problem tay songo ni jomay temer ka fuko songo ay fengere jomay maybe aba bondi la tenda dunda joma fale amra jomay ma bul bahara maralo alo no ko man sakunda be sonko le ate wolonde kat. He is the president. And Sonko is respect of BDR. But Sonko is working tirelessly pour Jomaye succeed. Pour Jomaye succeed. So this is different from Gambia la issue and in Senegal la issue. Alinkana wolke kilinte fang. Kafuko ha baro nyine ke bausen. Baro bausen man baro paulo. Karo mo. Because Bowsen baro e yudi bin kol bonele. But jomay ni nyindu wole nyolon. So alnga dua fo Cairo si sabat yaje nafiko ala mantoro wartalde nafiki yamu ku sembe ma baleti. Nafiko is very powerful. Alnga hakilo to bage. Ni Senegal destabilize tabi. Masibo be dalan telkan. Gambia manyana udua la ferem. Senegal e destabilize. Masibo lol be dalan telkan. Alinkana han songal alinkana songal so ala baraka bak ngal tentu ngal jay fo wati do butu gala ning atonde fa coalition for progress alla keno ferente de nyil bina nyim bilol e be nyim bilu me sendi le sambar nan ka bonde barola draft kesa bara because jama bi je nimil fe mu simple majority del sula taminda ñing justice minister kalanta abi be sambal na mole so algola nan ko mole ko alnga diam na député ole although na UDP député ole wolute ku jama keno la je because ni fe mu simple majority di NPP ko be bi na la ya fay e ko tel sontala they don't care what they care is baro lafta ñina la rek tel ka wala ci so ala baraka bak ngal tentu ngal jay fo wati do